are not visible in the realms of the spirit, especially in the zone of God, if you are not spiritually desperate, you are not visible. If you are not spiritually desperate, these are the things that men do that makes them to have a statement in Zion. Hunger. Look at what it says, I think in verse 2 of that scripture. Can you give me that scripture again? Verse 2, Psalm 84. It says, my soul longeth, yea, even fainted. This one is beyond desire. This one has become desperation. Are you hearing what I'm saying here? Desperate people get the attention of heaven. It's in the Bible. Oh, it's in the Bible. Desperate, spiritually desperate people, they secure the attention of heaven. They secure the attention of heaven. When you get to the point of complacency, you are okay with nothing. You have disappeared. Heaven can't see you anymore. You have vanished from the radar of God. No wonder you are gravitating toward weakness. Gravitating toward weakness. Let's finish that scripture again. Let's read it again. Let's read it again. My soul longeth, yea, even fainted, for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh is crying out for the living God. Not for a miracle, the living God. Not even for what he can do, for who he is. You're not hearing what I'm saying here. Spiritual hunger gives men spiritual visibility. A man of spiritual desperation cannot be ignored by heaven. He cannot. He cannot. No matter how busy Jesus is, the shout of blind Bartimaeus must call his attention. Must call his attention. Must call his attention. It doesn't matter his schedule. He will stop. Heaven always stops for desperate people. Heaven always stops for hungry men and women. People who are not satisfied with just having things. They want to have God more than anything. Heaven does not ignore them. A broken and a contrite heart, God can never despise. He must look your way. There are things that make God look the way of men. Desperation, a hunger, a yearning, a longing. You are not just satisfied with being a Christian. You want to be a host of God. You are not just satisfied with going to church and having a position in your church. You want to host his presence. You want to be his house. Hunger. Hunger. The less hungry you are, the more invisible you are in the radar of God. He moves in the direction of the hungry. Blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Heaven will make sure they are supplied. Heaven will ensure that they are supplied. My soul longeth. It goes beyond that. It even fainted. I cannot take it anymore. I'm tired of just being a Christian without vibrancy. I'm tired of being a good church member without spirituality. Lord, I want more. The choir was in the spirit when they sang that. I want more. There is more. Child of God, I want to let you know there is more. If God is this shallowness we have been sustaining, then God is too weak to deal with the devil that we are confronting. If God is this shallowness that we are sustaining, then he's too weak to deal with the devil that we are confronting. We are talking about spiritual reality, where your soul is satisfied with nothing but his presence. Nothing but his presence. Thank God for his blessings, but his presence is superior to his blessings. Am I making sense here? I don't want to speak to your head this morning. I want to speak to your heart. There is more that can be found in God. There is more that can be. God is an unsearchable treasure. It's better than anything you can ever secure and acquire. And child of God, no matter how far you go in acquisition, until you acquire God, you will still feel empty. man that sustains visibility in Zion are men of spiritual desperation. They are men of spiritual hunger. They are not satisfied. Whatever God does is not enough. They push in for more. They want to host him. They want to carry his presence. They want to see his glory revealed. They want to see his glory revealed. They want to see his presence manifest in their lives, in their person. They are so hungry. When others can hold their peace, they cannot hold their peace. They cannot sleep when others are sleeping. They cannot eat when others are eating. There is something they have seen in God, and they want to pursue it until they apprehend it like Moses of old. Show me your glory. Show me your glory. I've seen your power. I've seen your miracles, but show me your glory. Show me the essence of who you are. I want to see you for who you are. Show me your person. Show me your person. Today's Christianity does not have room for God. It has room for miracles. It has room for breakthroughs. It has room for prosperity, but it does not have room for God. Today's Christians don't know when they are empty, when they are dry. They don't even care. It's okay, it's fine, as long as their salaries are being paid, as long as they can pay their bills, as long as their vehicles are running and everything seems okay around them. But the desperation of their soul, they have not attended to it. Child of God, the Bible says if you faint in the day of adversity, it is your strength that is small. If you faint in the day of adversity, what you lack is strength. And child of God, what sustains strength is God's presence. How hungry are you? Do you even know what it means to hunger for God? Do you know what it means to become? He said, in fact, I am fainting right now. Lord, you have to do something. I want to see you as you are. I want to see you for who you are. I want to touch you. I want to feel your presence. I want to see your glory. Back in the days, people used to cry and wait on God and fast and pray just because they don't sense his presence like they used to anymore. Today, if we ever fast and pray, it is because there is a need, and it is financial or material. There's a sickness that we want to deal with. Men of hunger, they sustain spiritual visibility. God can bypass millions of people and go and locate one person in the wilderness whose heart is hungry, whose soul is desperate, who want more of who God is. God will jump past millions and indeed billions in the streets of our cities, and we locate one man, one woman, one boy, one girl who refuse to be satisfied with the status quo of religion and churchianity. They are desperate for the life that only God can impart to your spirit. There's a life that only God can impart. You can't fake it. You can't pretend you have it. When you have that energy, you will know it. You will feel it. It will be real to you. There will be no room for dryness. No room for squeakiness. No room for the flesh. You become so alive in your spirit that you are aware. And when that life begins to bubble up from within you, you may not even know the enemies. You only see their defeat. Listen, somebody told us that the lack of spiritual hunger is a spiritual emergency. That's the kind of thing that takes you to the spiritual theater. You need a surgery. You need a surgery. Your heart, you need an open heart surgery. The lack of spiritual hunger is a cancer of the spirit. It's a cancer. Where you are normal, you are okay. You are satisfied with nothing. At least you are not committing sin. At least you are faithful. You give offering, you pay your tithe. But you are spiritually lethargic. You are in spiritual complacency. There is no vibration in your soul. There's no energy in your spirit. Oh, that is a position of disadvantage. Because you will lose battles that you should have won. We win by the strength of God on our inside. Is there a cry in your soul for more? Is there a cry in your soul? Is there a cry in your heart? Or you are just complacent, satisfied with normal Christianity? Christianity without energy, Christianity without power, weak, lethargic, spiritually dehydrated.